I'm getting old, folks, and chances are if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, last year I maxed my account, which means every Iron Man and their mother started crawling out of the woodwork attempting to indoctrinate me into their cult. Well, I, for one, am immune to their propaganda, and I'm here to show the world how much fun rebuilding a main from scratch can be. We're going to be starting at 0 gold and trying to get not 1, not 2, but all 3 mega rares. We'll be trying out bossing, skilling, and anything in between to get ourselves there. And I hope you'll come along for the journey as I transition from old to gold. Alright, elephant in the room. Take a look at this. Yeah, I did like 4KC last night and wound up with a Virtus Robe Bottom, and that afforded me some quality of life for what we're about to do today. Not only am I able to stock up on a good chunk of supplies now, but I was able to buy the B-Ring back and imbue it. Higher DPS is always good, and then of course we bought the door, which should completely trivialize any issues that we might run into in Melee Colosseum here. Still 2-shot the Berserker, okay. I think that's a 2-shot on the Ranger. Yep. And then probably a 2-shot here as well. But there you go. Easy peasy. Surprisingly, and maybe I'm just getting lucky here, but surprisingly, that's almost fast enough to, like, kill him before reinforcements. Which is kind of cool. Here's our first need for brain off. Get ready. Cool. It's funny. I got delayed there because of the Din's Bulwark. That was my bad. Instead of clicking away, I was like clicking on him, and I'm not allowed to attack. The Din's Bulwark passive makes it so you can't attack for like 5 ticks or some shit after taking it off. So this is certainly slow, but still really ain't that bad. Brought way too much brew. Way too much brew. I'm actually kind of worried about Restore, if I'm being honest. First double south, let's see how we do. Okay, questionable. I accidentally took Manti Mayhem Venom damage. We're gonna pray here. Nice try, Venom. Yeah, nice try. Don't even need the Saros, dude. Holy shit. If this isn't a great advertisement for this, I don't know what the fuck is. Aches. I guess I'm taking re-entry. Although that's actually, come to think of it, that might really suck with... yeah, it's gonna really suck. Hold up. Theoretically, I mean, if we get enough love here, we can get it done. Yeah, picking re-entry really fucked me, man. Holy shit. Guthin's coming in clutch, man. Looks like we're getting out of this after all. Wow. Kind of impressive. Horrifying wave, but let's see. Next wave we would have doubled it, but I'll just take my 700k and bail. Something tells me that's all we're gonna be able to do. Okay, quick lessons learned. Do not take re-entry. That was very silly. Getting a double south and having to brain off and rotate like that kind of sucked. That's probably what a lot of these solves are going to be, or heavy air quotes on solves, because they're not really solving the wave. It's just running until you can hit them. It's a brute force solve. A solve is a solve. I brute forced it. However, when you have a re-entry splat on the only tile that you can attack from, because you're melee, that tends to fuck up a lot of your options. I realized that after I selected re-entry that this would be a really dumb idea. It was kind of my fault for picking that, obviously. But, yeah, not bad. Also, my favorite thing about making 500k there, and I know that I have Death's Coffer that I'm still using. I wasn't going to take 40 mil out of Death's Coffer and just toss it away just for, I mean, for shit's, I don't even know. Can you empty Death's Coffer? It doesn't matter. I have money in Death's Coffer, so it doesn't really matter. But 700k was obtained there, which means we just got 29 deaths, assuming we had nothing in the gravestone. You know, 29 deaths for free there. Love this build. All right, we run it back. I'm gonna try and leave myself 3 restores for this fight. I think that's probably still way too much, but we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know how long this is gonna take. From what I understand, it's like 25% or 33% slower than max is what this looks like. So realistically, do we need a whole other restore? Probably not, but hey, safe than sorry. Say it with me, folks. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Claws would be great for here too, finishing them off in the end. Oh, folks, that was pretty lengthy, if I'm being honest. It's 40 minutes for a run, but it's a guaranteed good amount of money. I mean, that's 2.2 plus 1.7. Like, something tells me this is a healthy loot tab. Not positive, but I think we're doing okay. Probably gonna go buy Burning Claws for sends or attempts later. Bardorvis, as well as all the other DT2 bosses, now show an indicator of how far you are with the Vestige. So a gold ring will drop if you're 1 out of 3. 2 gold rings will drop if you're 2 out of 3, and then of course the Vestige drops at 3, or nothing drops. So we're gonna go kill Bardorvis. I'm guessing we're 1 out of 3. That's what my gut says. All right, here we go. 2 out of 3 rings. 2, 3 rings. Okay. We are 1 out of 3. We'll probably stick here for a little bit. I don't know. That's enough to titillate me. We're 1 out of 3. See? I knew it. I fucking knew it, guys. Okay, we're 2 out of 3 now. Oh, today's gonna be a good day, man. And of course we can go super dry on the last one. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit. Maybe we don't even need Colo. Dude, we're gonna do Bofa Colo. Oh, holy shit. Okay, sorry. I'm getting bricked up over nothing. We don't have it just yet. See, it makes me so happy that they've added these indicators, man. That little hit of dopamine, man. That's keeping me here. It's keeping me going. Okay. I want to keep killing the fucking zombie vampire. The reason I'm so excited for Bofa too is because that makes, I mean, I'm not going to start doing 500s, but that makes 300s super fucking relaxed, okay? In my planning session talking about going to TOA, the biggest downside for me is I don't want to have to use, I had Zebak and Warden ruby bolts with like a dragon crossbow. That just sounds miserable, man. But now, if we get a Bofa, I tell you, man, I really didn't think I'd be so quick to try out the new changes. I thought I would be waiting a while, but that'll be nice. Now, I don't think TOA is going to be the main moneymaker, especially at 300s, but it'll be nice to have it in the mix. Last night, I made the decision to sell the Fang, the Burning Claws, and the Din's Bulwark, all for a Noxious Halberd. Why, you might ask? The answer is simple. Realistically, you do not need a Din's Bulwark at Colo if you can range the south spawns, right? No reason to rotate if you've got 10 range Bofa. And the Noxious Halberd is just a flat upgrade. The only reason I didn't go straight for it is because I thought, you know, maybe the Fang I would like to use at TOA. But here's the deal. If I can do just like 5 to 10 Colosseum runs, especially with Bofa and them being that quick and that guaranteed, there's, I mean, any amount of gear that I need for TOA I can buy back. And so here's the current route, and those of you who watch the streams will know already where we're at, I suppose, but because I'm so excited, I'm very ahead on schedule. I'm recording this Thursday, where the first episode is going to come out, because I'm antsy. This is a lot of fun for me. Anywho, the current route will be Bardorvis, because I'm 2 out of 3. Bardorvis to Ultor Ring. Then once I have that, buy Bofa and Crystal Bow. I don't know how I'll get the remaining stuff. Maybe I'll pickpocket for the Crystal Teleport Seeds. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how I'll make up that gap, because Ultor will put me at like 170, plus stuff in the bank is like 20 mil. I'll be at like 190. I'm not entirely sure. Plus, we have 260 crystal shards already from pickpocketing out, so who knows. So realistically, I guess we can just get it and go to Colo for the money for update. In fact, I might like that better. I'll think about it once we get there. But then once we got Bofa, then we head off to TOA, and then suddenly we've got TOA and Colosseum in our midst, and both of those should be pretty lucrative. I, of course, am open to anything you have. Skilling methods, bossing, anything in between. You let me know. If there's something that you want to see me try out, please let me know in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get that Ultra Ring. Here for the 8th axe head, go fuck yourself. Love you, Itachi. How you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. There it is. It's so simple. It's so easy, dude. It's so fucking easy. We knew it would happen. We were 2 out of 3. Let's go get our fucking crystal armor. That's a happy sight. And maybe now with the new Bofa, I can actually make like a budget Colosseum guide. Who knows? Maybe. So this is going to be a little awkward. You're all going to laugh at me here. I don't have the money to buy the Berserker icon to make this fucking ring. So we are going to have to sell something in order to afford it. Take a look at that. And eat your heart out, Iron Man. Not even 2000 KC. And there we go. A beautiful Ultra ring. For, oh god, it's crashing hard, man. 160 mil. We'll do 155, just so we can insta-sell it here. Come out with 152, putting me at 191. Well, let's see if we can get that crystal armor here. There's the Bofa, there's the body, there's the helm, and the pantaloons. It has been a long time since I've had this shit on me, man. Holy fuck. This brings me back. And we didn't quite wind up with enough money to buy our Nox Halberd back, but we do have enough money, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Fang's crashing already. Love to see that. Make a little money here. Thank you. Stick that back in there. Where you at? Pull this back out. Bada boom, bada bing. We're feeling sexy. Check me out. Money where your mouth is what they get for waking up in Vegas. Jesus, maybe Dragon Warhammer is in our future. Look at all these zeros. Another quick bag with plenty of supplies left. Love to see that. Let's check out this Talon of Ralos with my Echo Crystal. Not quite, but that's 7.5 mil for 37 minutes of time. It was pretty damn slow. I should have brought more ranging potions. I had to switch to melee. Although I think Guthans with Fang is comparable to Bofa, if I remember correctly. Not positive, but let's go buy an Arene boot. Actually, 2 Arene boots. They come in a pair. We'll get 2 of them. I did a TOA run in budget gear. I did a 300, and with Buddy, who wound up dying at P2, and I 1+1'd all of P2, P3, and P4 in Bofa, and did some last rowing, and I got it, and it would have been good content, but it was all just a practice run to get back into the swing of things, and it was fun. For those of you curious, I got 80% of the points, and I got 100k gold. That's TOA for you. But even though I was fine, I quickly came to the realization that Light Bear would be really nice, especially inside TOA. And then, I mean, I'm using Burning Claws all the fucking time in Colo, so there's no reason not to have that as well, I think. Burning Claws are just too fun at both of the places and too efficient at both of the places. I figure losing a max hit at Soul can be made up for with 1 or 2 extra claw specs during the fight, right? Goddamn, they're rangers too. Gotta off-tick them. And pray we don't get mage first, I guess.
Pretty standard,
really. This has been hard. I've had a lot of double souths. 3 this run. Well, that was an annoying fucking wave, but it's solved. Check that out. That's a forbidden one. You guys can keep that. Mark that down. If you have a cock solve over here and you run diagonally, it turns the big cock into a tiny cock and brings the guy who was right here over here. That was explained pretty poorly, but you saw what just happened. interesting. Not sure what happened there. It was very clearly a yellow click of some kind, but I'm questioning it. Okay. Man, I was excited for that too. We're walking away with that. Sorry. That's some rebuild material, buddy. Holy shit, good morning. Part of me wants to shitpost and just buy the Avernic back. I don't think that's a great idea. Well, Bandos BCP plus Tacits is only 35 mil, so maybe that's not a terrible addition here. SGS probably wouldn't be bad. I'd drop Guthans if I had SGS. I think it might be BCP and Tacits for sure. Probably one Anguish for TOA. Maybe we just buy Torture instead too, huh? Actually changed my mind on the Torture. I'm gonna sell the Torture back. And I want to buy Bandos Godsword. Then I'll go ahead and buy my Fury back. And the reason for that is inside TOA, Bone Dagger is not as you. Oh, look at that. That's funny. Holy shit! How long has that been in there? What? How much money is that? Casual 2 mil just sitting in the potions. That's fun. BGS was always solid for defense train. You know, Bone Dagger was taken when you did overly draining, and that's why I used it all the time, because I always ran with overly draining on for reasons we don't need to get into right now. But now, especially that I'm using Botha instead of Shadow, we want to be BGSing Zebak and BGSing P3 and P4 Wardens, as opposed to just using Circle like I used to. Jesus Christ, man, that's so fucking stupid. I got so unlucky. Oh my god. And I can say that, okay? I've gotten 190 fucking KC in that fucking shithole, alright? That was the unluckiest soul fight I have ever had my entire goddamn life. So fucking dumb. God damn it, dude. Dude, the yellow click. I gotta go to bed. I'm so fucking sick of this shit, man. I'm watching that back and I'm gonna mauled. I'm so upset with that, dude. "32 minutes out of 3:15 for my first TOA completion. We will slow walk, but I promise you it is not a purple. And there's your white light. Let's see what we got, though. Anything decent? Ooh, the new gem and 500k. Funny.